rise from their exploits and grow. In the spotlight they belong. WBL stands strong.
Alright everyone, and welcome back to WBEL Season 3. So we're starting the week 7 for the Clairvoyant division, and as usual I'm with Chisei and not Itomen PR, it is GB79.
What's happening, guys? We were just talking about getting all fired up for this, and it sounds like Numer has had his Wheaties this morning. He's ready to go.
Yeah, for those who haven't watched the videos last week, I called the GB in the presentation Itomen PR, so that's why. Okay. So let's jump into the standings. So this is where we left off the Clairvoyant division last week. So we had GB79 with a 5-1 record with 6 points, and then we had Surftaco and Dervis and LXD92 all with 5 points. And at the bottom for the playoffs, we got Nidles and Kiyoshi. Just aside of the playoffs, we currently have Kayne, EreshMelt, and Garouken all with 3 points, and then Straight with 2 points.
Yeah, I mean, just like we were saying last week, things are pretty tight, in that the pretty much, for all the playoff spots at this point, anything can happen here down the stretch. So, like I said last week, the first couple playoff spots are not predetermined at all here.
Nope.
Oh, but I will say that compared to other divisions I've seen so far, seeing the cutoff at 4 points for Kiyoshi, and then right underneath is Kayne at 3 points. Usually, it's the same record, and it's just kind of a plus or minus or head-to-head sort of deal. But there's a whole point difference here separating the last playoff spot. So it is close, but there's only 3 weeks left, so it's definitely getting tight.
Yep, and rack up the kills, because if there's more than 2 players that have the same amount of points, it's going to be decided by the kills amount. So it's going to be really tight at the end. I don't think that we had to resort to this last season, but we'll see for this season. It seems closer, this one. Yep. Good. Let's jump into the first showcase match. Alright, so the showcase match this week is going to be Straight against EreshMelt, so Atrico against Blinded by the Lights. So you guys, what do you think they are going to use?
Yeah, so just starting off, looking at Strayed over here, and I do notice a couple of new additions to the roster here. Looks like some greatsword additions, but looking over at EreshMelt's side, he has featured quite a bit of evasion with the Lucio, as well as even kind of bringing in some of the dagger looks with Joker and some of the flexes that he's brought in. So, maybe Straight could be looking towards the greatsword units that he picked up. They are notable for their accuracy cards, so maybe could look at that for the bulk and accuracy angle to kind of go up against what EreshMelt has tended to go with so far this season.
Yeah, looking over at Straight's side, I see, like JB was saying with EreshMelt, there's tons of evasion, and I know, before the season even began, everyone was saying, Glaciella as like the evasion killer, and so also looking over at EreshMelt's side, he has one of every element except for Earth, where he has 3. So Glaciella could be really interesting, but the main thing that you'd have to watch out for is that Grifford. So I think Glaciella could be a good choice against most of EreshMelt's roster, but the Grifford could be a little scary.
Yeah.
But one of the units he has not used so far is the Stern Wing of Destiny, which can be paired with the Tyrell, which is one of my favorites. So I almost kind of have to root for that. But but you have to flex a 40 cost in there as well if you did that. But I'm gonna say probably the Glaciella coming out from Strayed, probably paired up with maybe a slot. Well, I couldn't do that. Actually, sorry. I think I'll do the Stern Wing of Destiny, Tyrell, and 40 cost. And then for EreshMelt,
that's what I was noticing on Straight's side, was that I think Glaciella is unplayable for him as his roster is currently constituted, because there is no 40 cost. So I think maybe when he did his roster swap ups, that was not. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it was considered.
Yeah, I figured that right as I was looking for a partner for Glaciella, and I was like, let me go back on that one. All right, so yeah, for Straight's side, I'm going to be looking at the Stern Wing of Destiny, Tyrell, and probably a flex Camillo or something, or at least just a flex unit, flex 40 cost, because unfortunately it doesn't look Straight has any in its roster, but there are plenty in the 40 cost pool to be able to flex from, so you'll have no shortage there. I just think Camillo will probably be the best because you have the light synergy and Keen Blade potential. From EreshMelt's side, honestly, like I said, I think going for Halloween Lucio would be way too risky with the potential Flagbearer Glaciella, so I would imagine either Rysol or Grifford expecting the Flag Glaciella. So I'm going to say Rysol, Joker, and Vistral, and just say like a full-on Dagger Ninja evasion team headed up with Rysol.
Don't forget, that on this map Ace is nullified, so if he decides to play Stern, he's going to be crippled.
That's true. That is very true.
Alright, so let's see what they chose.
So I think we were right on the money there with Straight going for the Stern, but he did look into the flex with the new 40 cost Violet, kind of using not only the light connection, but Knight and Warrior do share a couple of cards as well. And then he's got the Slime there kind of for a bit of support. And Slime, of course, works with any vision card, so can fit really into any job team, which is really, really nice. EreshMelt, on the other hand, he is going back to the Lucio pick, kind of going for that evasion angle. Hopefully Stray brought enough accuracy, because it's all going to come down to that. These units do not have any guaranteed hits.
If you go to war against EreshMelt without accuracy, I mean, you didn't do your job.
This is true. EreshMelt, I mean, his whole roster is pretty much evade. He's known for evade, so I really hope Straight picked up on that and was able to put in some evasion in there, because Stern can get pretty accurate. So I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully, that he has that there. And one really smart thing, as you're seeing right here with the Violet pick, is that she can bestow CT up on critical hit. So with haste being disabled, one good way to make sure your team's able to move a little quicker is with that CT up. Also, one thing I will point out, because I am just completely astounded that EreshMelt went for the full Earth team against a potential, of Flag Glaciella. So
He can't play her.
Oh, that's the other can't play her. So, well, I guess maybe not then.
So, I didn't see any buffs coming out there from Etre. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she just went straight forward. Yeah, and here comes the first hit. So we'll see the accuracy on the Violet. It's there.
Damn.
So that's good. That's a good sign for Straight here. Doesn't mean he's won yet, but it's definitely a good starting point.
If the Violet could hit, imagine the Stern.
Yeah, it being 140 and being able to have access to those extra stats, I like his chances.
Yeah, okay.
Especially now.
Especially now.
Yeah. That's definitely going to help.
Do you want to know the worst? Is that the EreshMelt once told me that he really... Oh, and the Violet is evading. Okay, so both are evading. Okay. Yeah, EreshMelt told me that he actually hates evasion, but he still plays it because he thinks that it's really strong. And now we have the Doom coming from Etre on that Violet. So Violet, 26 AP, is going for the Etre. Could so manage to kill her. It is a 3-turn Doom.
Yep, she does have the enhanced Doom. It's only 3 turns.
I didn't know that. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think he must have had everything turned off there for her in order to use that.
So yeah, Durando, massive damage on that Stern with guaranteed hit with Surge Strike. So we got a heal coming from that Slime. Now we are going to have that Lucio going for the LB, but I saw a Violet move, so I think that is a miss. I don't know if he still have his shield though. So re-raise. I think that he got a shield because I saw some sign. So we got Durando has been hit, but not that Lucio. Next is going to be Stern. He's in range to hit them both. So let's see this. But it was evaded by that Lucio.
Which is crazy. He has luck up and the accuracy up from his buff. So this is his best chance to be able to hit, because those buffs are going to run out here probably next turn. At least the luck up buff, I believe.
Wow.
Didn't even get a chance.
Damn. And next we're going to have Lucio. Vacuum Slash guaranteed hit, so nearly killing that slime, but he has this innate courage. Probably going to heal. Yes, so Hustle Dance. Not much though, about 4k on everyone. So next we're going to have Stern. Last time he missed, so let's see now. From the back. Oh, and a one shot on Lucio. But he had his re-raise. And next we're going to have... Is it a lap though? No. So Slime, another Hustle the Dance, but this time he's full health. Next is going to have Lucio. Who is he going for? If it's an AoE, but only 31 AP though. So going for both Vampiric and missing that Stern. So Stern has the chance of its life right now. It was a one-shot fest so far. Accuracy down.
Oh no!
Miss.
No, because he also got evasion up after the re-raise too. So he's going to be extra.
Lucio doesn't have AP though. So basic
but
attack.
still-
Stern still has a chance. 90 AP, plenty. He can't
doesn't
hit.
have the accuracy. Nope. Way too low now. Oh no.
Did he run out of a skill that has like
Oh.
he had his own re-raise, that's true. CD up. More AP. What is another accuracy
Oh
down.
no!
Oh, but it hits! I don't understand this fight. Like, he didn't do
I didn't
anything.
expect it at all.
Yeah, so when he re-raised, he lost the accuracy down debuff.
But it got
But
again.
even though he got it back, he apparently still had the enough accuracy to hit from the back there to be able to hit.
It's wild.
Yes, that's
I
crazy.
would want to know what the
There,
chances on that
I didn't
was.
look. I don't think AP was an issue, so I think he should have
No.
still been in both cases. Should have been able to use his plus 30 hit chance attack.
Yeah, because like I said, I know that Lucio got the evasion up after the re-raise, and I don't know if it was 3 turns. I think it was only 2, but it might have been 3 turns after that
Oh.
evasion up. So maybe that wore off, and that's why he was able to go for an attack at the end there. But I really don't know.
That makes sense.
I
That makes more
don't want to
sense.
know the chances on that one.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I think that buff did wear off.
Okay, it was one crazy fight. Congratulations to Straight
Straight.
for this one, yes.
Yeah, nice win.
Congrats, Straight.
All right, so next up here we got Nidles versus Garouken. Nidles is going in here with a lightning wind combination, bringing in the O, the Esther, and the man. What is this guy's name again?
Gargus.
Gargus. Yes,
point.
Gargus. I always call him the Gimp because of his outfit and kind of the reference to Pulp Fiction. But yeah, kind of an interesting combo there. I don't exactly know how the cards will work, but I mean, you definitely can do like the Black Mage Greatsword angle for sure. On the other side, we got Garouken. He's got an Ice Water team. We've seen this team kind of, or permutations of this team. The big hitter there is the Shadow Lynx, doing some surprising damage, and does have the Charm threat from Victoria. And then Ramada, just continues to be a steal at 40 cost. I think, out of anybody, she's probably one of the most valuable there in that bracket. So it's going to be tough, though, kind of bringing the water unit against these two lightning units, though. So we'll have to see how that works out.
Yeah, Greatsword and Black Mage have a lot of synergy, so probably that this O is only wielding cards.
Yeah, probably mostly there. Just look pretty. We'll see. That third unit has always managed to surprise me. Where I'm like, it's clearly going to be these 2 units are the ones that are going to be carrying the show. That third unit always winds up showing up in like cap damaging or something crazy. So, but he's able to apply an evasion buff up on these units, but I'm not expecting them to really evade much of anything. I would be very surprised if they did, and that would be crazy to see. So I am hoping to see that, but I'm not expecting it. Good buffs rotation already starting off over on the Spirit Team side.
HP Absorb.
Yep,
Oh.
HP Absorb, which is we've seen a lot.
Got a new
what was
TMR
that?
there.
That's not Earth up, and then what was the other one? Was it Lightning?
Earth and Lightning, so this is the
And Lightning.
new false set TMR.
Ah, okay. Well, the Lightning's definitely going to help out, but I think the Gargus is going to be probably the main hitter here. I think it's Esther. Can do some good damage, but I'm mostly looking at her to tank up some of this physical damage coming out. Oh, well, yes, a Keyblade holder. That's also very helpful, especially on this map where haste is disabled. So Gargus going to be able to get into the fight. Hopefully he has the range here, but it looks like Bramada's staying grouped up, doing some damage to the O. So let's see if Gargus is in range here to be able to do some damage. It looks like it.
He has monster range, yeah.
yeah. The evasion up a buff coming out again, so...
And going into Ramada. Oh, that was massive damage on Ramada, who's like well known to tank magic. So next we're going to have the yes, Esther that's going for the Ramada, obviously killing her. No, not that much damage, but still enough to kill her. Next we're going to have a yes. Oh, so Shadowlink's on ice, finishing up that how. Next we're going to have Victoria. Is she in range for a charm? Garouken will really need that. So not only Frostweaver doing a ton of damage on that Gargas. Next Gargas is casting, so Flare could do a lot of damage. Yes, so destroying the barrier, nearly killing that Victoria, hanging on by a thread. Next, going to have this Esther, so only needed a basic attack to kill her. So now it's Shadowlinks against the whole bunch. But yeah, Esther is really well known to tank piercing damage, so it's going to be really difficult for Garouken, especially since Gargas is still alive and is chanting something. Next, we're going to have Esther again, Searching Storm, doing 6k, not enough to kill her. Now we get the spell, flare, and probably enough to finish Anya off, unless she got some... No, okay, so no courage.
Yeah, so Esther kind of doing the initial damage there, wipes away her innate courage, so Gargus is able to get the kill there. Pretty convincing win, I'd say there from Nidles. I think, you know, Shadowlink's only having the option to kind of do the single unit attack onto Esther and not hit both of them there on her final turn, I think made the difference. You know, maybe he could have turned it around with her absorbing LB, you know, if he was able to take out Gargus on that turn. But yeah, well played. I think that, you know, some surprising damage there from Esther, as we know, not a unit we see all that often. So good to see her out there again.
Yeah, when Numero said not a lot of damage coming from Esther and it was 9k, I was like, what are you talking about? That is... I know it was against the elemental weakness, but still, I was surprised to see it.
It's an MR too!
I was surprised, okay? But no, it was a really good fight. Like I said, I was a little wary about the Esther-Gargus combo. I wasn't sure how well it was going to work out, but... a lot of things just ended up working out really well in Needle's favor. Especially one of the things I had noted was the O taking the first hit from the Shadowlinks, because I knew that she was going to be putting out a lot of damage, and the fact that she was only able to, once she got in range, she was only able to really kill the O. It's like, it was actually really nice to be able to buy an extra turn for the Esther and the Gargus as well. So it just, like JB said earlier, you know, also after that, only being able to hit the Esther with a single attack as well, like it just worked out really well that she wasn't able to do her massive amounts of damage to the Gargus either time. So yeah, very, very good win from Needles there.
Honestly, I think that Needles only needed that Esther. She would have been able to like kill his whole squad all alone.
She put in the work.
She's really, really good against piercing. Also, like, that's really... I wouldn't play his team from Needle because I will be too anxious. 2 units that could be one shot. I don't like this. So it was a really good call from his end. Alright, so congratulations, Needles. You guys still have 3 other matches to watch, and we're going to see you next in the final standings.
Come, let's dance. This dance isn't over.
Lending me a hand, are you? Darkness is my strength. How are you faring?
They're wasting their time. What a pain.
I feel better already. Let's do this. We can do this.
Back off already. Is that all?
Watch and learn.
Much appreciated.
I feel better already. I've got you.
You will receive no mercy.
Back off already. You don't have to.
Huh?
You won't stop me.
Thank you.
Witness the Dark Blade's
Careful.
power.
Going all out.
How amateur.
How's that?
An easy target.
Too bad.
You will receive no mercy.
You don't have a chance. You won't stop me. The next dance will move the heavens.
So, shall we begin?
Have you steeled your resolve? Can you fight?
Hope is not lost. Not as long as Lord Dario is still alive.
I guess it's my turn. Here I go. You alright?
You cannot underestimate the. Are you
Thanks.
The stars are quite forceful. You have I appreciate it. I shall aid you.
Move out!
You can keep going. Let's do it.
Please hold this.
I'm sorry.
Are you all right?
Wonderful. Thanks.
I will not win. shall aid you.
That's perfect!
We did it right. Are you all right?
Wonderful! Thanks!
No escape.
Flow like the purest water. I'm sorry. Here I go! Knockout!
It's over.
Are you hurt?
This won't take long. Come on. Let me help.
Fired up! This should be interesting. Ready for me?
You shall know the pride of the forest! We fight together! To battle!
Just what I need.
My turn! Here I go! Let's think.
It is time.
I shall aid.
Ready for me? Fired up!
You can do this!
That will help.
Thanks! Here I go! We fight together. Here I go! This will end it. Retribution! Full strength!
You ready for me?
All right, so here's the final standings for the week 7 of the Clairvoyant division. So we got the Surftaco, GB79, LXD92, Nidles, and Kiyoshi all with 6 points. But of course, the top 3, it's because they don't have their extra point. We're going to have always a 1 week delay until the very end. So sorry if you use 10 units and it's not happening. It's because we have a Kiyoshi that's updating them as soon as the video are released, so that's why there's a delay. And finally, the 6th place, we got the Dervis with 5 points. So it means that Kayne, EreshMelt, Straight, and Garouken are still searching their way to make the playoffs. There's still 2 fights remaining. I think that if they lose against anyone in the top 6, they can't clinch. And since the kills are not in their favor, I think that we have the portrait playoff right now.
Yeah, I mean, the only real way that they could kind of make it at this point is if they win both of their matches, and then they're really hoping that Nidles, Kiyoshi, or Dervis don't win either of their next 2 matches as well. So it's going to be tough, but there is still technically a possibility for them to be able to make it there.
It's pretty slim, but yeah, definitely within realm of possibility. As I was saying there at the beginning, it's still anybody's match, and of course I knew that I did pick up a loss this week, unfortunately. So it has made things a lot tighter there going for the first couple spots. Pretty much anybody shooting for those top 2 spots is going to need to win out here the final 2 games, because we've got 3 teams now at 5-2.
So yeah, there's a competition for the top 2 slots for the bye for the first round of the playoffs. The others like LXD, Nidles, Kiyoshi, Dervis, I mean, the standings were so close at the beginning of the season, but they stopped losing. All right, so thank you everyone for watching, and thank you guys again for participating in this video. We're going to see you next in the next video.
See ya.
40 hearts aligned in play for the tourney of the might. The Blind Enthusiast League is here, with friends and foes so near. Another journey to the top, never resting, never stop. Wbel calls our name, together for the grand game. It's the place to be right now. Cheers and shouts, we scream out loud. Numero 80 leads the way. Chisei's voice will guide the play. Heroes brawl for all to see. Champions rise from their exploits and